So this video is going to be posted a little bit early. I am in Dublin right now. I am in the basement of one of the oldest hostels in Dublin or Ireland, according to the info at the front desk. So that's pretty cool. So you guys saw me as I was getting ready to go on my break, which was stressful and crazy, but I got there fine and it was so much fun. I had an entire week off to spend with Megan going around northern Italy.
I would say tentatively 7:15, 7:30. Kebab.
I love the whole Italian lifestyle. Drinking tons of coffee and spending a really long evening just drinking wine and talking with your friends, having really long dinners, hanging out in the piazza, and especially taking the train. Vicky, I'm not sure if you know, but I really love taking the train. One of the things I started thinking about on my mid-semester break is what happened to taking trains in the US. Obviously, I know they still exist. I've taken them before. But train travel has almost become completely obsolete. Yes, trains are slower than flying, and usually slower than driving depending on where you're from. But I would be willing to deal with a slower trip if it meant cheaper prices. Ticket prices are so expensive, most people just say, you know, I'll pay less for gas and screw the environment. I'll kill it a little more. It cost about €8 to get from Ferrara to Verona, and the same distance or the same amount of travel time in the US could cost upwards of $40 for one way, which is ridiculous. My suggestion to save the environment: public transportation. Yes, it's great that cars are becoming more and more fuel efficient. Yes, it's wonderful that hybrid cars are becoming more widely available, but making cars cheaper just means there's a whole nother group of people who couldn't own cars before that can now, which isn't decreasing our carbon footprint. It's, if anything, increasing it. Before you start criticizing me, yes, I do have a car. Yes, I love driving it, and I probably wouldn't want to give it up. But if there was more widely available and affordable public transportation, I would use it all the time. So I've decided when I get back to the States, I'm going to do a little experiment. Now, public transportation in my area isn't a huge thing. It's pretty much limited to buses. So when I get home, I'm going to see if I can spend an entire week without using my car. So this means I will be reduced to using my feet, my bike, and the bus. It'll be interesting to see what I'm able to do with just that. So when that happens, I'll let you know how it goes. It's worth mentioning that I'm in the laundromat right now because all of the rec rooms are occupied. Vicky, I absolutely loved your last video. It was so amazing to get to see our campus. Fall on our campus is my absolute favorite time of year. It's so gorgeous and I miss it so much. To answer your question, I have a couple plans for Thanksgiving. For Thanksgiving dinner, I'm either going to be doing a dinner sort of thing with my American roommates. I've also been invited to a Thanksgiving potluck by a friend I've made who is a 2007 alum from our school. Obviously there's no big Thanksgiving break, so I won't have off school, but at least it's a Thursday and then I'll have a 3-day weekend. In the spirit of watching Thanksgiving Day football, I'm going to be traveling to Manchester to see a rugby match. So, I finally came up with a challenge for you and I hope it's really fun. First, pick something you've been meaning to go out and do. This can be rolling in a pile of leaves, going to the Lynchburg Community Market, going apple picking, going to a museum, bookshop you haven't been to, or a new coffee shop, going to volunteer, or just going hiking. You can pick anything, preferably off campus, but I understand if you can't. So pick anything like that you've been meaning to go do and do it. Document it however you can and let me know how it goes. One of the things I've been working on lately is, instead of just thinking over and over about things that I want to do in London, all things considered, I'm running out of time in London. So I've just been, every time I think about one of the things, just going out and doing it. If you want to know more about what I'm doing right now, or some more of the things I did in Italy, or see pictures or anything like that, I'll link to my blog in the sidebar. I'm also happy to answer questions in the comment sections or suggestions. Remember, I'm very happy to take any suggestions from either Vicky or commenters as to what I should do in London. Obviously, I can't do everything. Money and time limit things, but I will try for you guys. I miss you a lot. I'm really cold. I'm really tired. I'm gonna edit this and see if I can get it up. The internet here is really unreliable. But I miss you so much. Good luck working on NaNoWriMo, and if you need a cheerleader, you know where to find me. Toodles! Oh, please tell me I recorded this. Oh my god. Serious almost panic attack. I thought I didn't record any of that. Oh.